Welcome to a match with the Mr. T deck. We are on the play here. Let's see what we have that's not keepable. So take a mulligan. That seems way better. So we're going to keep. And I think we going to ship the lightning bolt here. And then we try to apply pressure with the Mongoose. Hopefully our Wasteland will have a good target. Yes, it's not impressive. If we had a start like something that's very good. So we are going to waste here. So he can't play Disenchant next turn. And then Sylvan Library, this was one of the best draws we could have. Second best draw would have been Mulch. I think our opponent is on 4-color control again. So we have to look out for the slice and dice. So always yes. We take everything here. Pay 4. Sometimes he can just burn us out, but we need some more cards in the graveyard here. That's not good. But he can't play. He can't play Slice and Dice next turn, which is nice. A good draw on his side would be the Disenchant to get rid of this. And then we have to hope to find something more. So no, we can't take 2 more cards because then we are in lightning bolt range. This is very good. Maybe we take 1 more. So let's just say pay 4. Put this on top. Then we are going to waste here. Okay. 5 cards in graveyard. So we are going to play the bear here. Mox Diamond could be the 6th card in the graveyard, but we're not going to play that right now. There is no need for it, because best card right now would be Slice and Dice, which he's 1 mana short. And now I'm pretty positive that we can put the last card in graveyard. So Naturalize is a keep. So we could attack for 10 right now. I think we should do this, because only Slice and Dice will make us problematic. Board state. So we're going to neutralize this. Strong army here. And next turn we maybe could have a Swords to Plowshares for the Werebear, but this won't be enough. Yeah, let's go to sideboard. This is a 4-color control deck, so the Blast would be awesome. The Safekeeper should be fine. It dies to to the slice and dice, but it could give us some very cool plays to achieve threshold in response, or to save our cards from things like Swords to Plowshares. Lightning Bolt is not the right card. Yeah, I think that's fine here. We could cut the last Lightning Bolt for the Fire and Ice, just to tap one of his cards with the Mox, which might be enough in some spots. Let's try it like this. Some Mr. T builds are running more than 2 Stone Rain, I think up to 4. Yeah, we try this. We can get in stumbling on his mana. That's fine. So let's race here. It's a 2-for-1 for us, but we don't win through card advantage anyway. Ah, that's very strong. Maybe I need to keep some Naturalize in, because this gives us trouble. Yeah, it's very good against our deck. Or Crumble maybe? Crumble, Naturalize. So here we are going to Wasteland him, that he can't counter our Werebear, but it's not impressive for any means. So we are going to second main, because he has mana floating. Plays Impulse, that's fine. Yeah, what's positive is that the furnace is very slow. So maybe we can get the Terravore down next turn. Let's see if he keeps counter mana open. Yeah, that's counter mana. We should not play right into this. So I think the play is to activate the Treetop Village and attack. Maybe cycle the Thicket. No, I don't like this. I say let's activate the village here and attack him for 4. And I think the Treetop Village is one of the better cards against Humility, because it will be 3/3. Haven't seen that for a long time. I don't know why he's playing this over Pyroclasm, but interesting choice. So we could get the Terravore down this turn, but he just could exile both of its lands and it would die. So let's go for a Mulch and see what we are finding here. 1 force, that's very bad. But let's continue with the Werebear here and see if we have play. Yeah, it's odd that he... not really. So this is like discard X cards at random. Yeah, it's super bad against counter magic. So let's go for the Terravore, play it pre-combat, cause if he has something like miscalculation, it would be bad. No miscalculation, so let's attack here with a Werebear. I think he might have Slice and Dice. And he will exile his planes and then play Slice and Dice in his turn. In this case, we can secure the Terravore with our cycling land. But even the Crumble or Naturalize does not feel very good against the Furnace, because this will clearly be a 2-for-1 for them. Not really sure about it. So there are two kinds how we can play this. Another Terravore, that's horrible. But it might be enough for him to try the Slice and Dice plan. And resolve. So we are going to attack here. And every bit of damage we get in is very valuable, because that's the way we win. Maybe we are not allowed to cut the lightning bolts. Yeah, it's a problem that both are on bottom. So next turn he get both of our Terravores. So it was a misplay on my side to play the second one. Yeah, it was a big misplay on our side, because even if we cycle the thicket now, he can snipe away one land and everything dies here. So we are going to concede due to our misplay. But even without the misplay, we would have been in a pretty bad state. So not a huge problem. Let's think about it. Safekeeper is not impressive. I think we might need Crumble and like 2 Naturalize. And let's ship the Fire Ice here. Maybe we go down on Terravore because they are so bad. He has multiple of the furnaces. I know from previous games. Yeah, but it should be a very hard matchup because he has good interaction against us and has many land drops. We're going to keep this. If we goes for a tap land, we will play the Sylvan Library. Otherwise, maybe this card, because we don't play into the Anal. Ship the turn back. The Blast could be nice. Problem is if I play the Sylvan Library, that he just can disenchant it in his turn. Yeah, good draw. But maybe Sylvan Library will help us here. So I played the Karplusan Forest because the Wooded Foothills will be better later. That he can't just exile everything from me. If I would fetched in my turn both of these cards, he just could have exiled one in the end step or right now and one in his turn. So that's not the point where I want to be. If we untap with the library, we should be in a decent shape. But he plays multiple disenchants, I think. But we can't wait. So even if we won't play the library and he does not have disenchant, he has counter mana open next turn. Okay, that's nice. No disenchant here means 3 cards for us. Crumble is fine. Let's say always yes. And we are honestly waiting for a spot where he taps out to crumble this card, because I don't want him to make it 2-for-1. And this is a spot where we take everything one time to get ahead in the game. So our play is to play Wasteland. Go for the pool here. We might have waited till the end step, because then we could have destroyed it in response. If we cast something like Impulse, that's fine. So he does not play. Let's see. We keep the Crumble and the Red Elemental Blast open. If he exiles his Reflecting Pool, we are going to Crumble in response. Oh, after it resolved, because then there is no target left in the graveyard. So no Crumble for us. Let's play it a bit more value-like. Second Pyroblast is decent. Werebear is not the place where I want to be. But let's see. Let's ship that back. And let's buy the Pyroblast. And here we are going to lay the Foothills. Keep that open, and then we are going to cast the Werebear. So now we can't sacrifice this because he just can exile it in response. Thing is, due to his sacrifice ability, he needs a target. That's good for us. So let's see what's in the library here. Another Wasteland. So we just want the Wasteland, not more, otherwise we are in bold range. And here it's interesting because now in the main phase I would like to Crumble. If he counters that, I am thinking about the Pyroblast. But then he can't sacrifice it to draw a card. Counterspell. I think we are going to blast that, because we have 2 blasts. Let's go for that. And he can exile the counterspell, or he will exile our blast, but it's okay. We need lands in graveyard. So I don't think that we need Pyroblast in his turn, so we can go play the Mulch here. Let's get the mountain. And after that, I'm not interested to get 1 damage in here. So that's good and bad in a kind of way. Because we have 6 cards in graveyard now. We can get this out of any bold range or slice and dice range. But we just found 1 land with the Mulch. So let's try our best here. He could have been stacked with Swords to Plowshares. But we have much going on here. The Treetop Village. The Dreams is strong. But we can't take more cards than the Dreams. So do we want to keep the Dreams? In this case we need to or do we want the port? So let's take the port here. Problem is that the Dreams needs to discard random cards from hand. But first thing we are going to do is to attack here to see if he has a sword. He might have a sword. He is not in a hurry to sword here because he has so many life points. And we are going to try to resolve a Terravore here, which is not good, because if his follow-up play is Humility, so we are just taking the more controller's route and port him in the upkeep. It's okay. Let's see what you have here. We won't counter an impulse. We might counter this. yeah, we need to counter this, because otherwise he just can play Humility next turn, which would be game breaking. And now we are going to port one of the islands, so there is not a possibility for him to play Humility. And see what the library will give us. So Know the Dreams would be a real thing. Naturalize is very good, because yeah, we just can. So we are going to put this back on top, this back on top, have the Naturalize open, and our plan is to deploy the Terravore now. He could have Mana Leak, but that would be fine. Not scared of that, because I want to port anyway in the upkeep, and the 4 damage creature is good enough. It's fine. So we might play the Treetop Village now. Port with this configuration in his upkeep. Thing is, he fetched on a 3rd island, which means he needs another white to play Humility next turn. But I think I would like to play the Wasteland. It's odd because I'm showing him the Wasteland now, but I want to be the Treetop Village my next play. And so he can stumble on mana. And I hope... So there's an argument not to port in the upkeep. But... yeah, now we see a sword. But that means that 4 life would be very nice for us due to the Sylvan Library, so I'm happy about it. Because now I guess it's more a game about card advantage, not like the second game. And I am thrilled that I can port him here. Disenchant would be very good. Yeah, this is very... So the Dreams could be strong, but what we do then? We could play Treetop Village plus Dreams, or we could just go for the Raze. So let's say maybe if I take one more, I'm at 4, but I want to fetch, go to 3, which is bad against bolts. So I put this on the top and this on the top. We are not in a hurry. And I try to... It's said that it's an additional cost on the Raze. So I'm going to float colorless here, because I want to keep my mountain around, I guess. And if he counters this, it's perfectly fine. We are ahead on cards. I go for the Treetop Village now and pass till his upkeep. Goes for planes again. So he has Disenchant. Or Fact or Fiction? Decree for 1, okay. I'm not impressed by that, but he just is doing that because he wants to draw a card from the cycling. But the problem is I can port him in the upkeep on white again, so that's the weakness of his plan. But sometimes you are just in a spot where you did not have the choice. Yeah, that's fine. Just go for it. Fact or Fiction could really bring him back to the game, so I hope to find a blast soon. We are on 4 blasts. I would like to wait in my upkeep, because I might port him in upkeep to reserve the Dreams. So let's make another stop like here, but we can just make it second main, so we don't have to be this precisely here. So what can we do? I think we might win if we just... But if he's a red blast, it would be very bad for us, because we are putting so much in here. I think we are saying... Put that on top. Put that on top. Grow the foothills to see more fresh cards with the library. And then we are shipping the turn back, because we want to block the soldier. I might port blue here to give him the ability to... I don't want to fetch right now, because if his upkeep play is Fact or Fiction, I might need to play Devastating Dreams as my next turn play. So Disenchant would be his strongest play. Teferi's Response, yeah, that's very good, but you can't play around everything, so it's a very good 3-for-1. So let's see if he attacks here. He attacks, so let's see a sword for this or lightning bolt. Both things would be very fine. An impulse, okay. So if he taps out for everything, I think our plan is... But the Devastating Dreams is not great, because we just could fire it up for 2 lands. Not impressed by that, because he's winning the card advantage game right now. Okay, odd attack. So let's see our third card. Still don't want to fetch here. Mulch is very good. So do we keep the Devastating Dreams around? I think so. I've never saw a lightning bolt on his side, I guess. Do we pay for? Yeah, let's try it like this. I don't know, it might be wrong. We are going to put that on top. And then in the first main we are going to sacrifice this, because we don't make a 4-for-1 for Pyroblast. He does not float mana. So we are going like green, green for the Mulch. 2 lands is fine. And then I think my play is to play the mountain. Dreams is just creatures and lands. So let's shoot up this card for 3. And then we are say keep that. Yeah, like this. So we have blue-green. We can't attack right now, but we have the Sylvan Library. If he has lightning bolts, we just lose. But the Teferi's Response was so good that I was a bit scared of just losing the card advantage game here. So we can remove this stop. Terravore is very good, but we do not want to play inside a counterspell. We're not in a hurry right now because we have the Sylvan Library, and we do not want to attack with the village because it would cost me a point of life. And he plays Fire Ice, so that's a real card. But it might be wrong not to wait on my Mox, because it would have been painless mana. Port is nice. So same question again. Do I wait for? But porting is good. Could have another Teferi's Response. So put that on top. Put that on top. But that would mean, if he has Teferi's Response, that would mean that we can resolve the Terravore And what would be very good is if he would play Swords to Plowshares on the Terravore. Of course, we would gain 19 life. And Sylvan Library would be back on the menu. So missing land drop would be good. Okay, let's see. 2 more cards here. Forgotten Cave, Terravore. So we still have the same problem that he can just play Miscalculation. But I think I'm willing to try this. So let's go for it. If he has Miscalculation, that would be bad. Or if he has Fire Eyes plus red mana, that would be bad. But otherwise, we might win the game or we might get 19 life. So we have no play here. But very cool game in general. Very cool match. Yeah, Fire Eyes. Good games. Ah, and each player. Yeah, what a way to die. GG's.